What's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified. Listen to the podcast, this, that, and the third. And with that being said, man, Tim Tsyzu gets a unanimous decision win over Brian Mendoza in the main event over there in Australia. You know, getting the first defense of his WBO junior middleweight title. You feel me? And yeah, man, this was a pretty good fight, bro. Brian Mendoza put up a pretty competitive fight early on. You know what I'm saying? I think up until like that 5th or 6th rounds, you can make an argument that he had won at least 2 or 3 of those rounds. You feel me? At least in my opinion. I wasn't judging the fight or no. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't scoring the fight or no shit like that. But from what I was seeing, dog, it felt like that he was, you know, winning a couple rounds, and the fight was a little competitive, you know. And it took Tim Tsyzu a little time to get on the inside and finally, you know, kind of track him down a little bit, because Brian Mendoza was doing a good job fighting off the back foot, you know, using his feints and changing levels and shit. But it's like, shit, once he kind of settled down a little bit and Tim Tsyzu kind of got his timing down on him, shit, that's pretty much all Tim Tsyzu up until the point where the fight was over. You know, it looked like he was about to stop him. I ain't gonna hold you. It got kind of scary a couple moments in that fight, dog. You feel me? Because I thought that he real, you know, it wasn't no doubt in my mind that Brian Mendoza wasn't hurt a couple times throughout the fight, because you could tell that he was hurt. You feel me? He just never went down, you know. But shouts out to Brian Mendoza, heart of a champion for sure. And you know, he kind of belonged in the upper echelon up there at 154, because it's not like other top guys in the division hadn't taken losses before and no shit like that. Like I said, shit, Brian Castaño had took an L before he was, you know what I'm saying, a champion. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo took L. Tony Harrison took L. Shit. Jason Rosario, you know what I'm saying? Jason Rosario, motherfucking J-Rock. All kind of motherfuckers was taking L's. You feel me? That just show you that how competitive it is at 154. You feel me? At least in my opinion, that's what it looked like. Sebastian Fundora just took L to Brian Mendoza. Erickson Lubin. You feel me? Jesus Ramos just took an L, even though, you know, that was there was a little controversy in that fight. But yeah, man, I just feel like 154 was one of the most competitive divisions, even though it's not really star-studded like the welterweight division or the heavyweight division or the lightweight division. You feel me? But yeah, bro, good dub for Tim Tsyzu. You know what I'm saying? And as far as what's next, why not let's go undisputed? I mean, I know it's not like that can happen next. I think Jermell, he probably gonna take a little time off. You feel me? And he gonna have to come back down to 154. And on top of that, he got to deal with his IBF mandatory Background Mataziev. I think that's his name, Background Mataziev. So yeah, he got to deal with his IBF mandatory. But you know, unifications outweigh mandatories. So we may be able to get Tim Tsyzu and Jermell Charlo in the undisputed fight. You know, who knows? Jermell may not want to go into 2 tough fights back to back, because that's gonna be a tough fight. You feel me? Some people may feel like he can stop Tim Tsyzu, but shit, that's gonna be a tough ass fight, especially on just looking at it on paper, because it's like, shit, Tim Tsyzu look like he the goods to me. You know, but if that fight can't happen next, shit, why not Terrence Crawford? You know, the WBO they announced that he gonna be the mandatory for the winner of Brian Mendoza and Tim Tsyzu. So now we know that it's Tim Tsyzu. Shit, why not get Tim Tsyzu and Terrence Crawford a fight popping? You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford had already showed interest in fighting Jermell Charlo. You feel me? So he was gonna have to come up. Why not fight the WBO champion, become a 4-weight division champion, and then go into another undisputed fight? You feel me? And possibly become 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight classes, which is something that hadn't been done before. So yeah, bro, it's a couple of big fights out there for Tim Tsyzu. He showed it. He didn't even show interest in fight Canelo. Shit, why not fight Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Or why not throw your name out there? Because it's like, shit, he just fought Jermell Charlo. Was gonna stop him from fighting you? And then on top of that, you from Australia, so Canelo can come to Australia. You know what I'm saying? Fight in front of a different audience. You feel me? And that fight gonna be big as hell. Shit. You think if Tony Harrison was in Tim Tsyzu was a pretty big fight over there, what's gonna stop this fight from being big? You know, George Kambosos and fucking Devin Haney, the first fight, that was a pretty decent sized crowd over there. You know. So why not make that happen? Or, since Tim Tsyzu had already said that he's not gonna be interested in waiting around for the top names and shit like that, why not defend your belt in the U.S.? Because I think he expressed interest in coming to the U.S. for his next fight. So why not make that happen? You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's a couple of people out there he could probably defend. I think Josh Kelly is ranked number 1 with the WBO, but shit, Josh Kelly with the Zone or Matchroom, so he fight on the Zone. You know, he could probably go to the UK for that fight if he wanted to, but that ain't the US. You feel me? It's not like, you know, he's gonna have to bring somebody over. So I mean, somebody gonna have to go over to a different promotion. You feel me? Somebody gonna have to cross the street or some shit. Somebody gonna have to send that guy over. You know, then next up is Xander Zayas, who is still pretty, you know, kind of young in their career. So I don't know if Top Rank is gonna be interested in sending that guy over to fight Tim Tsyzu, who looks to be like the real deal at 154. You know, then next up you got Brian Mendoza, who, as I just said, was the IBF mandatory. You know, but he don't necessarily have to take that fight with Jamel. He just got announced as the mandatory challenger for the IBF. But he may do that though, cause he ranked number 1 with them. So why not go through the IBF? You feel me? But he can fight a Tim Tsyzu too. You feel me? Fight Tim Tsyzu in America's fuck it. You know. And then the next man up would be Charles Conwell, who's undefeated. You know what I'm saying? He been showing interest in fighting Brian Mendoza in the past. You know what I'm saying? He talked about trying to fight Brian Mendoza because he is ranked number 1 with the WBC. So I can see that fight happening. You know, he could still fight Brian Mendoza. And he was trying to fight, you know, Jamel Charlo, trying to make his case for that fight. So shit. Why not fight Charles Conwell in America? I don't think he signed with nobody in particular or no shit like that. So he can come over there. You can let him fight on Showtime, you know what I'm saying? Do the fight in like Vegas or some shit like that. Shit. Let Charles Conwell get a shot at the title. Even though he's not really like a big name in America and no shit like that, he's still undefeated and he highly ranked in multiple sanctioning bodies. So shit. Why not make it happen? Even though that's probably like the least likely option to happen. Fuck it. But yeah, man, if I had to pick though, I'd like to see Tim Tsyzu go into that undisputed fight with Jamel. And the winner of that fight defend against Terrence Crawford. That will be my next 2 fights. You know what I'm saying? But, yep, with that being said, bro, that's all I got. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified. You understand me? Peace.